Okie doke, that'll do. I don't think we need any weapons.
Bring your weapons and armor to me.
Oh!
Either you're here to get showered and sparse, or you're looking for something to buy. Out with
Neither. I know you've already tasted Sadri Sujamma, and I assumed you'd like it. Why don't you take another with nip? Get you through the day.
Perfect. I was just thinking about heading over for a drink. Thanks for saving me the trip.
No problem. No problem.
Bring your weapons and armor to me.
Okay, did I give her some? I think I gave her some as well. I'm just the resident drinks distributor, trying my best to get people drunk.
For my stand today. Yes,
Oh, here we go again.
Disgusting.
Look, I don't mean to intrude, but I have business here with this man.
Your actions here have been a blessing to us all, sir.
No worries. Here, take some Sadri Sujamma. It sounds like you could really use a perk-me-up after that. Orc comes around here, flexing his muscles.
Always a pleasure to taste anything Geldis comes up with.
Good.
Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have plenty of food for sale.
Will do. And hello there, Mr. Trader.
It's busier now that things are starting to look up. I guess I might stay a bit longer after all.
So, let me see. So how are things now that the mines are open? Does that affect your business at all?
Things are picking up for now. All I'm wondering is how long it'll take for House Redorin to begin ignoring us again if the mine runs out of ore for a second time.
Okay. So, how about our sales out here in the middle of nowhere?
Bad? What if I told you that you're the first person that's even considered looking at my wares today?
Really?
I've half a mind to contact my friends at the East Empire Company and see if they need an extra hand in Windhelm.
East Empire Company? You know them over there? I have a contact or two myself.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I've corresponded with Vittoria Vici herself more than once. You know, the lady who runs the East
Oh, I know
Empire
her, yes,
Company
I know
warehouse
her.
in Solitude.
Yes.
The biggest warehouse they have in Skyrim.
Yeah, very good.
Ah, you're just like the rest of the folks around here. Mark my words. The East Empire Company will return to Raven Rock, and when they do, I'll be at the top of their list.
Top of their list. Excellent, excellent. Right, have you got anything to sell?
See for yourself.
Okay, so what can we sell to him? We have sold all of those. So we have a few scrolls that we probably don't need. Alright. Books. We're not selling any books today. We have some gems that we don't need. Amethysts we don't need. Diamonds and emeralds we're keeping. Flawless garnet we don't need. We'll keep the ruby. We certainly don't need a plate. Just pick that up randomly. A ruined book? No thanks. Sapphire we'll keep. And then we've got 3 of this lovely Stalrim ore. Right, what else do we have? We have a few bits here. Copper and Moonstone Circlet. No. East Empire Pendant. Necklace of Disease Immunity, Necklace of Stamina, Ring of Eminent Stamina, Ring of Remedy, Ring of Sure Grip. Get rid of the silver stuff. Okay. Just out of interest, I've got no reason to ask this question, but do you sell any special mining gear?
Mining gear? No. However, I used to sell East Empire pendants until I ran out of them. Popular little item.
Ah! East Empire pendants?
It's an amulet that was made exclusively for the East Empire Company. They gave them to their workers as an incentive at one point. A kind of reward for extra effort. They're no longer being made, so they've become a collectible. I'd love to get my hands on a few of them.
It just so happens that I have stumbled across such a pendant in my travels here in Solstheim. Would you care to purchase it?
Well, well. Seems you're proving fairly useful for an outlander. Here's your coin. Keep bringing me more, and I'll keep paying you for them.
Marvellous. 500 gold per pendant. Ooh, quite a nice little earner. And finally, here, have some of this. It'll help you get through the day's hardships.
Geldis needs to bottle this up and send it to the mainland instead of wasting his time out here. His drinks are outstanding. Thanks.
Marvellous. Excellent. Brilliant.
East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone unturned.
I'll try my best. Excellent, brilliant. So we have a nice little source of income should we come across any more of those pendants. We've sold our wares. One last piece of business to tie up before we head somewhere new. Well, new for you anyway, not new for me. Whilst you were sunning yourself in the prison, I managed to get us a little bit of a job to do. Maybe she doesn't want to hear me talk about her time in prison. I mean, who would? Now, the reason why I'm heading down here is apparently these little stones here might have some kind of power attached to them. And I'm just afraid to have to get my feet wet to just try it out, but there we go. Let's just take a wee look at this earthstone here. Oh! Bones of Earth. Caster ignores 80% of all physical damage for 30 seconds. Single use, then must be reacquired at the Earthstone. So apparently these stones that we are liberating from the clutches of Mirak actually hold powers like this. Don't know if they're all one-use powers or what, but they could prove to be very handy in tight situations. So this one is a great one for a mage. It gives us a great protection against physical damage for 30 seconds. So this is definitely, combine that with Dragon Skin for magicka, magicka absorption, physical damage bypassing, make us pretty hard to kill, but you only use it once and then we've got to come back here and reapply it. Kinda handy. Right, Belina, now that I have added extra bit of pick-me-up to my abilities, time to do some work. I'm just going to pop into Morvay Manor. I can't help myself. It could well be private quarters, but I really do need to discuss things with somebody in charge about that orc. He's just running around the place. Sorry to intrude. I hope you're not in the middle of a meeting here. I just thought I'd pop in just to say hello. Remember me?
You've brought Ravenrock back from the brink, traveler. I don't know how to thank you.
No problem. Care for a drink?
Oh, how kind. Thank Geldis for me, won't you?
I will indeed. Okay.
My husband is second counselor, so I certainly have the means to reward you if you find my folio.
Oh, the folio, yes. I will be getting to that very soon. Don't you worry yourself.
I know you're both doing your best.
My primary concern is your safety, Counselor. I give you my word that no harm will befall you while I stand by your side.
Ah, so this is the man in charge. Greetings!
Whether you're simply visiting or staying here, I think you'll find our citizens will welcome you with open arms.
Oh, they've been more than accommodating. Thank you very much. So, how are things around town now that the mines are open?
With the mines open, Raven Rock has become a significant colony of the Dunmer people again. I've been able to convince my superiors at House Redoran to send me the resources that they've been denying, now that we're deemed more important.
Excellent news.
Soon, we'll have a steady supply of workers and materials to keep things going for years to come.
Excellent. So, what exactly is House Redoran?
Make the most of what we have.
I'm trying to talk here. You just shut up.
You've never heard of House Redoran?
I've read about it in a
We're
book.
the mightiest of the great houses, and we lead the council, the ruling body of Morrowind.
Ah, council. So no Jarls, eh?
This isn't Skyrim.
I'm joking.
A group of powerful and influential Dunmer families have been ruling Morrowind for millennia. They embody a council made up of 5 great houses: Telvanni, Dres, Indoril, Sadras, and Redoran.
And Redoran leads the council?
Well, of course. With 4 other houses on the council, someone has to keep the rabble organized. Our house leads the council by virtue of our preeminence in battle, wisdom, and ancestral glory.
It's a very complicated affair, eh?
Yes, I imagine it would to someone not of our people.
Oh, fine.
If you're interested in pursuing the subject, help yourself to any of the historical volumes in my library.
Really? Well, I will take you up on the offer, thank you. I don't know how to address you officially, but thank you very much. Lord Morvain, what do? So do you rule over the entirety of Solstheim?
Solstheim is theoretically under my rule, but without revenue from the mine, I lack the resources to actually govern anything but Raven Rock itself. Not that there's much beyond the confines of our town anyway.
So this is the only settlement on the island? Well, there's not. We know it's not, because we've seen the Skull village, but...
Well, there's a small enclave of Nords to the north in Skull village. They pretty much keep to themselves, and we both like it that way. Then there's Tel Mithrin to the east. The Telvanni live out there. Sort of a strange lot. But since we're both from Morrowind, we get along. Other than that, Solstheim is crawling with bandits and Reeklings.
Reeklings?
But that's to be expected living in a frontier like this.
Reeklings? Never heard of them before. Well,
My doors are open if you wish to discuss matters involving Raven Rock.
I really wish to discuss the fact that you have an orc running around here demanding things of people, but we can't speak to him. Now, he said we could help ourselves to his library. Now, where is his library? Does he mean that these books here? No, we can't take them. We can read them, but we just can't take them. The True Noble's Code? No. What about these books here? History of Raven Rock. See, I can't take... I can just read... I don't want to just read them here. I want to take them with me, so I can read them in my comfort and luxury. Maybe it's upstairs. He has a... Maybe he has a library upstairs? No? I don't think so. Morvain Manor Chambers. Okay, forget it, Brilliant. I mean, I don't really wish to go striding into the man's quarters, but if he does have a library up there that we have missed, I'm going to kick myself. Hey, time is really getting on here. We haven't done anything productive today apart from distribute a whole leap of... Oh!
Glover Mallory is a wonder with a hammer.
Am I not coughing and spluttering in my ear? Blimey heck, give me a heart attack. Yeah, we haven't really done anything too productive. We've distributed a bit of sujamma here and there. Checked in with a few people. But that's about it, really, isn't it? Well, time to change that, because we have some things to do in here, Brelina. Some things to do, and it involves clearing out these tombs underneath the temple. Something to do with Ashbourne. I reckon that you should know something about it, given your background. Hello again, it's only me. I've come back as I promised. I'm going to head down now. If you don't hear from me in 24 hours, send the search party. Right. Oh, these are the chambers. Ah! Reclamations. Fall of the Tribunal and the rise of the new town. Well, you know what? He gave me the rundown. He gave me the shortened version. I suppose that shall suffice. Oh, he's obsessed with reclamations, isn't he? Anyway. Let's get ourselves into those ancestral tombs. Hopefully, they won't lead to a rather long and sprawling complex of Nordic ruins that are littered with godforsaken bloody... Oh my god. I think they're going to be quite resistant to fire, given the fact that they are ash, so we're going to have to use ice. No! No! Berlina, get away! Ooh, this is not happening here. Thought we could get along without having to summon our friends, but it seems that we might need a bit of assistance. Let's get some magica potions in our belly. Uh-oh. There we go. There we go. God, they're nasty little beasts. Or spawn ash. More of them! Look out below! Oh! Don't worry, I can't hurt you, my friends. I have insight. Keep going. Keep killing. Uh-oh. Another one's rising from the pits. He's using my ice spike against my own minions here. The cheeky devil. Ah, more of them. Oh. Oh. Good grief. We're surrounded. Where are they? Berlina, don't just fire against the... Whew. Are we done? Oh god, it's making me feel nauseous again. God, the ash has been flying tonight. Ooh, that's quite pricey. Ooh. Let me have a look around here. Where do these lead? Ooh. Elwynn Ancestral Tomb. Don't think I should be here, but... Well, he did give me the key, and I need to make sure that there are no more little ash spawn lying about. Don't think there is. Just finish up here, just collect the last few bits. That'll do. It's just... This is another ancestral tomb, I think. This is the Morvain ancestral tomb. Ooh. The Morvain's very powerful people. Oh, all appears to be well. Oh, can't get out that way, Berlina. Not without picking the lock, and, well, I don't think I want to do that. So we have cleared out the... So we need to speak to the Elder. Tell Elder Othriloth that the tomb has been cleansed. Alright, sounds like a plan. What the hell is a book doing here on the step, just lying there? Are they putting these things in my path to test my resolve or something? Ah. Excuse me, sir, I have cleared...
You honor the reclamations with your actions. This will not be forgotten.
Yes, those reclamations again. I'm just here to report that the tombs downstairs are clear of Ashbourne.
The reclamation... If you're in need of anything material, Attendant Hilaire can assist you.
Oh, I don't think he can. I don't think he likes me. Yeah, as I was saying, the temple has been cleansed. The tombs.
Spirits be praised. I'm hoping you didn't suffer much at the hands of those foul beings.
Please, accept this as a token of my thanks.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you indeed. No, I... Yes, yes, let them guide me. Guide me to my bed. Guide me to my spiced wine. Guide me to my clam chowder. Well, there's another opportunity for us to get a relatively early night, Berlina. I think we have done all we can for one day. We have helped the temple. We've helped Sadri. I've rescued you from the bloody local prison. Sold some stuff. Checked in with the higher-ups. And generally just done some good work for Raven Rock. I'm already in their good graces, which is nice to know. So, we'll head inside here. Once again, the old retching niche. Our home away from homes, where we shall enjoy the clam chowder that we have instructed Mr. Sadri to prepare for us this evening, using the clam meat that we pilfered yesterday. And some spiced wine, of course, to wash it down. But not before reading a book to relax us a little bit. Mr. Sadri!
Welcome to the Wretched Next Corner Club, home of the finest Sujammer that will ever grace your lips.
Speaking of Sujammer, I have given out all the samples as requested.
Perfect. All that's left now is to go ahead and wait for the patrons to come in. As promised, here's a little something for yourself.
Ah, you really shouldn't. Thank you very much. Usual room, please?
Are you joking? You just rented a room from there.
Oh, you mean I can have this room on the house this evening? Oh, you're so kind.
Safe travels.
Ah, look at that. You see? We help him out with some Sujammer. He gives us some coin and
You brought lights to the darkness.
a free room for the night. Come on, Berlina. Let's make the most of it while we can. So before collecting our clam chowder and pouring ourselves a goblet of the finest spiced wine warmed over the open fire for extra sweetness, we're going to read a book, because we have picked up many on our travels that we have yet to read, and so we'll finish today's session with a bit of reading. Elwynn hasn't read a good book for some time, so the one which caught his eye and tickled his fancy when he came across it was Confessions of a Dunmer Skooma Eater. It sounds like a rather jovial read and a perfect way to relax oneself before enjoying the evening's festivities. So, hopefully it won't be too long, but here is Confessions of a Dunmer Skooma Eater. Ah, perfect. Not too long at all. Nothing is more revolting to Dunmer feeling than the sorry spectacle of another Dunmer enslaved by that derivative moon sugar known as skooma. Nothing is less appetizing than listening to the pathetic tales of humiliation and degradation associated with a victim of this addictive drug. Why then do I force myself upon you with this extended and detailed account of my sins and sorrows? Because I hope that by telling my tale, the hope of redemption from this sorry state shall be more widely known, and because I hope that others who have also fallen into the sorry state of skooma addiction may therefore hear of my story, of how I fell into despair, and how I once again found myself and freed myself from my own self-imposed chains. Because it is widely known to all Khajiit, who may be expected to know, that there is no cure for addiction to skooma, that once a slave to skooma, always a slave to skooma. Because this is widely known, it is taken to be true, but it is not true, and I am living proof. There is no miracle cure, there is no potion to be taken, there is no magical incantation which frees you from the thrill of skooma running through your blood. But it is through the understanding of that thrill, and the acceptance of the lust within oneself for that thrill, and the casting aside of the shame that the thrill-seeker feels when he cannot set aside what becomes in the end his only comfort and pleasure. It is through this knowledge and understanding that the victim comes to the place where choices may be made, where despair and hope may be separated. In short, only knowledge and acceptance can deliver into the slave's hands the key that opens his shackles and sets him free. Okay, it wasn't quite a funny story that Elwynn was hoping, but it's quite motivational. Certainly an interesting outlook on things, and a great way to maybe set one's mind working, set the cogs whirring before retiring for the night. So, join me next time when we shall head out once again, and I think this time we will be heading to the wreck of the Strident Squall to locate this folio for Sindiri, and God knows what else we'll get up to. But to find out, I'll see you next time.